Awesome idea. Unless you're like me and can lose stuff from a confined environment, apparently. It's a busy day in the shop today. I mean, I got out here at a decent time, was able to work all dang day, and I'm not done yet, but we've got stuff and things going on. We've been working on the Bronco. You'll probably just have seen we got to use our Harbor Freight 36-inch metal brake to make a patch panel or two. And so we're working on the Bronco. And I didn't do video of this because it's just a filthy mess, but the small block 350 for the K10, the dirtiest small block in, I don't know, the US, anywhere probably. It's under here, but it's all cleaned up. We pressure washed the heck out of it. We did a preliminary hone, measured on it. We're gonna be able to go back to stock pistons are going back in, from what we can tell on all the measurements, stock size bearings, all that good stuff. No boring. We're going to do a final hone on it here and do another video as we get ready to put that together and order parts anyway. And then now we're going to work on the Blazer. But first, there's more. I made a decision last night and yesterday. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but we know what we're putting in the Dart. The 383 out of that Plymouth Fury and the 727 are getting shoehorned in here. Now, this is an early Dart and it's going in one way or another, but the big thing is we got a light duty K-member, we got light duty torsion arms, and super small lug pattern. Now we did, if you go back, we sourced the 8.8 for the rear, a posi 8.8 for it, so that's cool. But still, the issue is figuring out how to make a big block live in this thing and get the steering and everything else right. And then it dawned on me, a gasser. Why not build a gasser? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slap a straight axle under this thing, get the front end up in the air, probably get the back end up in the air. It's gonna be a big block gasser 65 Dart. Stay tuned. I'm pretty jazzed about it. And now we already promised you 4 things: shop truck, new big block, Bronco's getting done, Fury's getting done, and the International. But all of a sudden, I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, I've always been excited, but I don't know why gasser didn't pop into my head till now. Anyway, that's an update on some of the projects. For right now though, we're doing a little something with the Blazer here, and it's Carburetor. We got the old Edelbrock 1406 600 CFM 4-barrel, usually a very reliable carburetor, and we looked at it and it's got some, you know, carbon buildup. Looks like maybe it's been backfired through once or twice. It's not really super dirty, it's just been in storage. You know, it does look really clean. Everything functions as it should. But we're going to go ahead, these tops are super easy to get off of these. We're going to go ahead and pop the top off of here and see if maybe this needs a kit. Because, you know, like I said before, this is a rebuilt engine. It's got a new cam in it. We need it to start and run. First hit. So let's get you on a tripod and let's pop a top off of here and we'll talk a little bit about the Edelbrock 1406. Okay, a T25 will get you into this thing, but first you've got 4 little clippies. Well, you got 4 little clippies. These little guys, they're tiny, so don't lose track of them. That's why you need to get you a baking sheet like this. This is one of my smarter ideas. Well, there we go. I think there's just 3. I think there's 3 we gotta take out. So you have accelerator, one on the accelerator pump, one that operates the primary butterflies on one side, and then also attaches to the choke on this side. That linkage just drops out there. This linkage pulls out and drops down, and this linkage pulls out and drops down. Now the T25. Oopsie. Don't strip the screws, Jared. Pull straight off. Now sometimes these gaskets will grab. This one is, looks like, okay, semi-grabbed. There's your top. Oh, very clean. Look at it in here. It's super, super clean. I mean, there's just a little bit of fuddy-duddies down in there. But yeah, fuel bowls are super clean. We do have some carboning around the venturis here. So, you know, we've had a little bit of exhaust gas up through there. Probably some timing issues or something, who knows. But let's look at the top now. Okay, here's an issue. Check this out. Right here, that needle and seat is stuck. There it goes. There it released. It wants to stick a little bit. This one, it's the same way. It wants to stick. Alright. Accelerator pump. It's a little dry, but not horrible. But everything else is super clean. Looks to be like it's going to be super manageable. I wonder if we can just get needle and seats for this, or if we have to buy a whole kit. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to pop out these 2 venturis here and see what that tells us. It's probably going to tell us that there's a gasket under here that, yeah, looks in good shape. These are really clean as well. Okay, down in there looks to be pretty good. Is that gasket gonna, I don't want to pull in a gasket too much. You guys aren't gonna be able to see, but I can see down in there. And that looks clean. I don't think we're even going to touch the other side because this side's so clean. Gosh, it's so clean. I wonder if we can get like a quickie rebuild kit. I'm going to get on the Irish Parts Store website and see what we can do. Yeah, see now the one, that time this one stuck. Every time we flip it over, those needles want to stick in the seat. And if we could just do needles and seats and the accelerator pump, I mean, that's really all it needs, guys and gals. Let me get on the computer telephone and see if that's possible. Okay, it has been a day or 3, and here's where we're at. We priced out getting just an accelerator pump and just both needle seats, and that's $40 to $45 plus tax, depending on how and source and whatever. Maybe you could wait for a long time and get them cheaper through like the Rock Hard Auto or Fleabay or somewhere, but you can go to the Irish Parts Store and get the rebuild kit for $55 plus tax. So that's what we did. We're going to use not everything out of here. We're going to go ahead and replace the gaskets that we've already popped out, and we're going to use the accelerator pump and hang on a second. Oh, accelerator pump appears to be just, yeah, the accelerator pump is just the nubbin, the washer, you know, the soft part here. So we got one of those in the kit. So we're going to do that. We're going to do both needles and seats. We'll go ahead and swap out this gasket. We are going to go ahead and pull out some of the tubes so we can clean out some of the passages, and we'll replace all the little gaskets that we change out there. And then we're going to clean her up with some carb spray and basically do a bench top quickie rebuild here. So let's go here. Like I said, these things need cleaned up anyway. Yeah, all these passages look really clean, but we got the kit, so let's do it the right way here. These can actually lift right out. I did notice there's a little bit of shmoo on this butterfly here. So, oh, and there's a little bit of chunk of something in this little cavity back here. So yeah, it's gonna be all right. I'm glad we're doing this. Should be something here. We got a little weight. Okay, another reason why we're good for doing this. You can see the check ball down in there. It did not fall out on its own. It should have. Let's see if we can pull it out with a magnet. Nope. Check ball's just a little stuck. So things are just a little sticky in this guy. Well, it's still stuck. There it is. There. Yeah, that little guy. And this little guy. You don't want to lose those. We'll take idle air screws out. We're going to count these. Half, one, half, about 3/4. That probably, you know how we roll around here, 1.5 to 2. That's right in between there, so we're pretty happy with what those look like. What we got going on this side? Half, one, half, two, half, almost 3. So we were compensating for some sort of a condition by messing with the idle screws, idle air mixture screws, that is. I like that it has barbs on the vacuum fitting, so more than one anyway. And a plug there. We are not going to mess it with the choke at all. Now, let's pull these main jets. Now, we're going to blow all this stuff off, clean the carbon off of here, and blow out all of our little passages, all the pickup tubes, everything else. We're back on the Edelbrock, done cleaning on the main body of the carburetor. Now we're taking after the top hat. We took the floats out before I started the video, just a pin. And these are held in place because once you get into the fuel bowl, the pin can't go anywhere. So both floats are out. Now we're gonna pull out these needles. Yeah, see, there's some varnish on those. When you get the kit, you don't get, you know, the pump and the spring and everything. You just get this I guess you call it like a diaphragm. So, you know, we're going to replace on that. But again, this one's still pretty pliable, but we don't want to take any chances, so we're going to replace it. Okay, this needs some carb spray and some air, and I'll be back. Got her nice and cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and prepare this to go back on the body, and then we'll go back to the body and finish it. It's about time. We've had this kit for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and break the seal. We cannot return it now. It says right there. Golly. Hardcore rules and stuff. And then here's that diaphragm for the accelerator pump. And I'm telling you, this one's pliable, but this one's about, you know, 10 times more pliable. So I think we're doing the right thing here. I think we can just kind of muscle this on with our fingers. Yep, life is good there. Here's our big gasket. Put that on in a second. 1 needle seat, 2 needle seats, and new gaskets. That's what we're looking for right now. That's pretty cool. You get new little screens with them. I like that a lot. We'll put our gasket on here, and then it goes right there. And we'll drop that guy in there. Then, oh, yeah, that's the new one. We put our new gasket on. That's pretty happy. Then our floats. Almost put that one on upside down. Come on. Come on. What are you doing there? Why are you doing it that way? Where's the dang? Come on. There we go. Okay, we got a difference in floats here. Yeah, these floats are set differently quite a bit. Let's figure it out here. I like that it comes with paper instructions too, because I like paper constructions. Disassembly, reassembly. Okay. So this one's more correct. A big old helicopter flying over us. Yep. Okay. Measure this with the gasket. So okay, so 7/16 should slide right under the nose of each float. I got that one's good, and I just dropped the kit on the floor. That one's good. Let me clean up my mess. Okay, we got our float set. How you set them on these Edelbrocks is 7/16 drill bit. You'd put the gasket here. It's important you have the gasket. Should slide it right under the toe, and it should just touch on each side. These were both okay on that setting, but then you turn it around and you go, it's gonna be hard because gravity's fighting me a little bit, and you go 15/16 from the gasket on the drop. So we're right there with that one. Now on that measurement, this guy was way off. The 7/16 you adjust by bending this part of the tang, and you can't push down on the needle and seat when you're doing that, by the way. And to adjust the second, the 15/16 part of this whole equation, you adjust you bend this back little tang that rides on the pivot there. So that's all ready, and yeah, that's the top. So let's go swap these things, and one goes there. Oop, jeez, Jarrett. Drop those in. We've already cleared all these out. Alrighty. They give me little clippies and everything in these ones. It's on that side. And this one is on this side. Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I'm missing a screw. There's one of them. Well, that's not cool. I'm missing a screw. Okay, we have been jumping around like crazy, and I have a confession to make. You know, I've been boasting about the cookie sheet idea, the baking sheet, whatever you want to call it, as far as being a good place to rebuild carbs, because you don't lose stuff. And I kid you not, I lost one of the Torx headed machine screws on the second layer of machine screws in this Edelbrock carburetor. Luckily, it is just a 1032 screw, and after a little bit of searching around, we went to the co-op store, and they had a 1032 by 1 cap head screw, Allen head cap head screw. So that's gonna work out. So yeah, baking sheet, awesome idea. Unless you're like me and can lose stuff from a confined environment, apparently. Main jets. Let's drop these bad rides in there. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now the kit comes with a new check ball and spacer for this Edelbrock carburetor. So we're going to put the new stuff back in. Check ball first, then spacer, and then we need this gasket. And then somehow we did manage to not lose the 2 cap screws that hold this on. All right. Mosquito. Mosquitoes are out already. We'll drop the accelerator pump spring down in there, and then let's do this. Let's start our idle air mixture screws in here. We'll set them up, tighten these all the way down, run them now. We aren't going to tighten them. Then we're going to go half, 1, half, 3/4, half, 1, 1/2, 3/4. When you make your adjustments to your idle air mixture screws, you want to make the adjustments the same on both sides. Okay, now I am going to take just a little bit of just some light lubricating oil, and we're going to hit the edge of this plunger for the accelerator pump. There we go. Okay, we're going to attach our main throttle linkage. We were in our second hole here, so we're going right back to where we came from. And then our little clips go on. This guy comes up and goes to our choke. And he gets a little clip too. There. That'll come off, and then that'll go wham. Yep, that's the way it should work. While I'm tightening these, I want to point out this video should hit right on Friday night, Saturday morning of Memorial Day weekend. So a big shout out, big thank you, and prayers go out to all of our veterans, all of our active military personnel, for what you do, and to your families for what they endure while you're fighting for our flag. Appreciate all of you. Hope everybody has a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. But there you have it. One fully functional, or should be when we throw it on the engine, Edelbrock 600 CFM carburetor. Appreciate you watching this one. Pretty much all the stuff underneath the Blazer's done, and we're going to start building onto the engine and get everything ready to run, and then the carburetor will go on, and then it'll be ready to fire. So shouldn't be too much longer. Look for the next video. Follow, like, subscribe for more Blazer content. Plus we still got the Bronco, plus we're looking at some Mopars, Ford Mustang, all kinds of stuff, guys and gals. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.